Yes, guys, and we are back. James,
Dion,
intro,
And
extra, and Hawii.
he just went straight into it.
I mean, you pointed at me, so I was like, what?
But yes, we have Hawii with us today, and we're just gonna get straight into it. So, obviously, last episode we played a game called Cap, but we're just gonna reword it today. A slight little kind of twist. It's gonna be called Last Man Standing. So, the first category for today, what have we got, Bedford?
We're going to go with supermarkets or shops or like stores.
Stores,
So,
yeah.
Stuff
Okay.
where you can get like everyday
Anything,
stuff from.
everything, yeah.
Bit of everything. Okay.
cool.
And we're going to go with, so it's back to back. So I'll say one, you'll say one, James say one. First person to not get one in the time frame is out, and it would be down to the last person standing.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Last Man Standing.
Last man standing. So I will hit us off first.
Of
We'll do
course.
Big ET, Tesco.
Okay, I'll go with Audi,
Jeez.
Asda,
Sainsbury's.
Lidl,
I
M&S.
was going to say M&S. Yo, it's hard as hell. One stop.
It was your category. Are we moving on to me?
Yeah.
Co-op.
Waitrose.
You said M&S in it as well. I'm awful. at this.
Ladies gotta be
This
tight
is-
with the
This is
cut-
my one as well.
This is tough.
I'm done. Out.
Wow.
Used to.
Me and Howie. Okay.
All right.
You go for it, man.
This is so tough for me, guys.
You go for it.
Go
Go for it.
from here.
Oh, I've got one.
Trying to think.
Go continental. Southeast Asia. That's a big clue. Evidism.
Think.
A number. 2 numbers. Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yo, Quickie Mart.
We don't have Walmart in UK.
Well, we did. You didn't specify. You didn't specify.
Oh, I thought it was UK only.
You didn't
Look at me
specify.
thinking. Okay, Costco.
That's
a good one,
That
that
was
is.
a good one, actually. Macro.
Woolworths.
Okay.
Is that not shut down, that?
It's just
No, there's Woolworths in South Africa, guys. Come on.
okay.
Do you know the way? Do you know the way M&S is in the UK?
That's
Woolworths is like that in South
Okay,
Africa.
okay.
Like, that's where everyone goes to
bougie
get
people.
top snacks and everything.
All right. Walgreens.
Oh, you and I can't
Oh.
think of any.
Thank you, guys. That's 1-0 to me. What's the next? What's the next category then?
Let's go 90s music, guys.
Oh, he's ready.
90s
He's ready.
music.
90s music artists.
You start then. You start. You came with it. You came with it. You
De La
start.
Soul.
Okay.
Usher.
Ashanti.
Was Ashanti 90s? I mean, yeah, late 90s, close to 2000s, isn't it?
Let me
All right. Tupac.
Just gonna say Tupac.
He set you up nicely there, though.
Is it J-Rule?
Yeah,
What's it?
I
J-Rule?
did.
J-Rule? J-Rule?
Ja Rule.
J-Rule, that's it, yeah.
Biggie.
Biggie.
Didi.
Who's the guy out of... This is bare hard.
Lady Gaga get tighter with the
Michael
time.
Jackson count? MJ? Yeah.
MJ, okay. Snoop.
Whitney Houston.
Mariah Carey?
P. Diddy.
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dr. Dre. Then. Dr. Dre.
Okay. Snoop Dogg.
I said Snoop Dogg. I did say Snoop Dogg. Yeah,
Yeah, you did say
I said
Snoop Dogg,
I said
yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
All right. Let's go with Ice Cube.
Oh, that's tasty.
It's so hard, isn't it? Out
He's
again.
out.
I'm out again.
Erykah Badu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Music Soul Child.
That's tasty. Jill Scott.
Oh, who the name from the R&B's? I mean, I'll say Usher.
You said
She's
Usher.
gone. She's gone.
It's done.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
There we go.
God.
Are we doing a hat trick? One for
Gotta go for Patrick, ain't ya?
what's the hat trick one? I think it's animals. We said, didn't we? Animals. Let's go animals.
Yeah.
We're going
What
4-legged
kind of
animals.
animal?
Four-legged animals. Yeah.
Or animals you see on a safari.
Okay.
Safari
That's a
animals.
good one, that, isn't it?
Safari animals.
Alright, sound.
You can hit
Zebra.
yourself.
Wildebeest.
Giraffe.
Lion.
Impala.
Cheetah.
Tiger.
Wow, that's quick.
Kudu.
Mosquitoes.
Ostrich.
Mosquitoes and insects.
Yeah, I know. I thought you'd pass over it.
No. It's back at you, bro.
We said wildebeest.
Yes.
We said, why is it so hard? Hyenas.
Ooh, kangaroo.
Buffalo.
Darn.
Wild dogs.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake.
Is that an animal? Is that insect?
What was that four-legged?
Oh, we got to keep it four-legged. Oh, okay. Rhino.
We did say safari animals, that's fair. I think we said safari.
Yeah, actually,
Changed
it's
it.
fine animals. Yeah, true. Okay, yeah, snake. We'll take that.
Oh, someone's going to rob my one out.
Rhino.
Wow.
White rhino.
What? What?
Yeah, it's a different type, isn't it?
You could say black rhino as well.
No,
Yeah.
it's like, like, what? Mad thing. Yeah, I'm out. Go on, Howie.
Wild dogs.
I said wild dogs.
Wildcat.
Wild
Yeah.
wild chickens.
Anything wild. Man.
Howie's got it.
Howie's got it.
Yeah, that's me.
2-1-0.
Jeez.
All right, then let's move it on. So,
Yeah.
as I said, we've got Howie with us today. So, Howie, tell us a little bit about yourself. Actually, before we do that, are you an intro or an extra?
Definitely introvert.
Ooh, okay.
Definitely.
Well, that segues into tell us a bit about yourself. Then you're an introvert.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, I like a quiet life. I'm one of those people that like serene areas. Whenever I go on holiday, I like to be in a quiet place, quiet space. And I think fitness and business has really helped me, communicate with people, pitch things. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. And brief intro about myself. I'm Kenyan, born and raised in Kenya, studied in the UK for higher education, went back for worked for a while, went to South Africa, worked there for like a good 6-7 years, studied there a little bit as well, and then got a job in the UK, and now I'm back in the UK.
And what is your day job?
So I work as a data analyst in risk and insurance, and I work in the public sector,
Right.
so involved in local authorities and governments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then on the side, we've got this wonderful business, HYKX.
Yes.
Wow.
Just to jump in there. So you say you're on the introvert side. So talk to us about how it felt being an introvert and then how we met in the gym. So so what went through your head when you were in the gym and how, because roll back, 2 months, I didn't know you existed.
Yeah, that was like 2 months ago. So prior to that, I was selling stuff on TikTok. A lot of gym equipment, a lot of gym accessories and stuff. And yeah, the sales were good. So I just decided, hey, why don't I tie this in with my brand? So I came up with HYKX, which was actually a group that I had in South Africa. So we used to go on hiking a lot, and we just had a lot of high expectations for ourselves.
Yeah.
So HYKX actually represents high expectations, and we used to call ourselves the HYKX team, but that sounded a bit long. So we just shortened it and just called it HYKX team, and that's what our social media handles are. HYKX team. We got high expectations for everyone, mentally, physically, and it's not like there's pressure. Like you need to achieve something, but you just need to have some good high expectations for yourself. Yeah, and running back to your question as well, when we met, that was like 2 months ago. Definitely an introvert. I'm sure you probably spotted me at gym the way I spotted you as well. I'm always at the gym by myself. I'm one of those people. Yeah, I've been in fitness I've been working out since I'd say pre-COVID.
Yes.
And I was in a building by myself. Everyone traveled back home. So when I got into fitness, I was in my own space, my own world. So I always work out by myself. Yeah, it's always my own thing. Yeah. So I'm definitely an introvert. And the business side of things has definitely encouraged me to approach people, talk to people, when I spot people. And I'm very big on energy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to see you a couple of times in the gym, you know, those that little head nod, you know, the usual.
yeah.
You see that guy, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, we could get along.
I think we spoke about that a few episodes before, didn't we, about interactions with people. Like it starts as a little nod, then it gets more, then it's a little handshake, then it's like you see each other on like within your routine or within your like your daily gym sessions.
Gym
you think,
times,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, is that boy, is my boy. And then it's like I said, the next thing you know, you chat in, it's
Yeah.
we're here now.
Yeah, it was one of those vibes. So yeah, I just approached Ian and I was like, hey, bro, I've got a brand. We need to film some stuff, and I'd like you to be one of my models.
I'm probably in front of the mirror or something, like, taking a selfie. Something. He's like,
He
"Here's
looked
my
around. He was like, you know, maybe I'll send you my portfolio and stuff. But I was like, nah, it wasn't like that. It was like, yeah, he was into it. It was like, straight away, let's film it now.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, let's go. I've got the stuff in my bag. I've got my phone.
Nice.
I hadn't bought a camera by that time, and boom.
Nice.
Yeah, we just started working, isn't it?
Yeah,
Straight
literally.
away. I mean, he was the first post as well on my social media. Yeah, Ian was the first post. So, and
there's
from
many
that, I've
posts.
just been approaching people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you get the confidence to do that? Because obviously, as you said, you're an introvert,
Yeah.
and I'm just thinking, geez, like having the kind of confidence, really, for lack of a better word, to go and approach different people, random people in the gym. Obviously, you just never know if they might be like, "What are you talking about? Like, just get out on the face and trying to work out." Like, so how do you kind of overcome that sort of perhaps fear, maybe, or nervousness? How do you do that?
Do you know what? A while ago when I was in Kenya, I set up a small boxing space, rented a space, set up a small boxing space, and I met this British guy, and he told me, your confidence comes from something you believe in, you know. So from that, that's when I realized I'm more confident talking about data. I can present data in front of people, in front of like leads, people that have been working in public sector for like 20 years. I present easy in front of them. And it's not because I'm confident, it's because I'm passionate about it. So when I'm there, I'm not thinking, oh my gosh, this is a exec for like Solihull Council or something. I'm just thinking, I'm here to present the data. I've analyzed it well, and I'm sure they'll get the insight from it. So that's the way I think of business as well. You know, it's something I'm confident about. It's something I love because I've seen the gains from using some of my gym accessories, and I know it's something that a lot of people that are within the fitness space enjoy as well. You know, they enjoy using straps, they enjoy using wrist wraps. So I just thought, why not approach people that are interested in it as well? You know, it's tough when you're approaching someone who's never heard about it before. You know, maybe, you know, in the gym, there's some people that haven't heard about it, but they've actually seen it around. Yeah, so that's where I feel like the confidence comes from. You know, it's something I believe in. It's something I use myself, so it's easy to talk about it. Yeah.
I think as well, we had a chat off camera as well about trusting the process and starting from somewhere and trusting that you're going to have, or understanding that you're going to have the days where, or the weeks where you're not going to get to, or you can see a result instantly, but it's sticking with the vision that you have and the backing in your own product or yourself as a person, and knowing that whether it takes a week, month, a year, 2 years, if you keep sticking at it, the days will come when it will. And it's not having a conversation in the gym with somebody and them saying, "Oh, no, I'm too busy," and that thinking, you know what, that's me done now. I'm going to sack it off because I'm not interested. It's being able to pick yourself up and go and target somebody else, and then keep going and keeping that faith in yourself and trusting your product and trusting yourself as well. Because I always look at it as like it's. People probably would be more interested in the person before the product themselves. So if you can come across as a approachable person and you're polite and you respect people's boundaries, that's the first big win. And then they already buy into you as a person. They think, oh, I trust this guy. Yeah, I'll do a film for him or I'll do some content for him. And that's our first step in it. And it's knowing that you might have to speak to 10 people before you get that one person to be like, you know what, yeah, I'm going to give you 20 minutes of my time. to film something. Like I seen it the other day with filming somebody, and then we did a quick shot, and then
Yeah.
the week before we were filming, and you bumped into somebody else, and you can see this small like how quickly it's growing from a one-to-one person to you having like 3 people with you doing film. Do you know what I mean? It's them small conversations and taking them opportunities that are in front of you. Like we were on the Smith machine, and he's seen the lady on the pull down, and he's like, you know what? I've got another shot there, and he's talked about it. She could have said no, but then you've got 2 videos there in the same space of just having that conversation.
Yeah.
And it's that thing, and it's being able to think, you know, I want to throw a question out. She might say no, but she also might say yes. And it's being having that confidence in yourself to do that without having that's the fear of the setback, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think like what you said earlier, like I said, it really it stuck in a bit with me as well, because from the PT side of how I see my life and stuff, I might speak to like 6 clients or potential clients. 5 of them will say no, but that last person where I might be a bit deflated, might be like, yeah, actually, I do want to get on board.
Yeah.
But you have to get through them. The constant conversations.
You can't give up.
Yeah,
That's
gotta
one
keep
thing
going.
I've always believed in. You can't give up. You know, I've been through a lot, and one thing I always tell myself, I can't give up. You know, I've got specific goals that I've set for myself, and it's not like, you know, when you do stuff, a lot of people are just like, yeah, I'm doing it to get rich. I'm doing it for this, but I've got a purpose for what I'm doing right now. Whether it's business, whether it's investing, whether it's working, I've got a goal that I'm working towards.
So there's an intentionality about what you're doing.
Exactly.
Basically,
Yeah, and it's building up to all the goals that I've set for myself. And you just have to challenge yourself sometimes. You know, like definitely some people have turned me down, 100%. Some people are just like, no, I don't do videos. No, I can't support this. It's not my thing. I prefer gloves. I don't want to use straps. Why don't you do gloves and stuff like that? So, you know, you get some feedback from people, but you listen and you respect their space as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say that. Even throughout, or whether it's whether business is booming or you're having the good days or bad days, whatever, it's the passion that fuels you to keep on going. And obviously, you know your why, which is what you said. You know your why. And that's what I was going to ask you. Like, what is your why? You talk about this purpose, this kind of innate sense of purpose and drive. What is that? What is keeping you awake? What is fueling this passion?
Like I mentioned, it's those high expectations you have for yourself and the results. When I started using gym accessories, I definitely saw a difference in my gains, the way I work out as well. It was a huge difference, and I was like, well, I was mind blown. I was like, what? Can a strap really do this? You know, I used to do like 6, 7 reps on my last set, and I'm like, oh, nah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. But then I threw on some straps one time, and almost, I'd say like, not double, but at least 1.5 almost the weight that you do. And you're rowing like crazy because your grip strength, you know, is still there. And from that, I was just like, you know, I like this. I want other people to experience this because everyone who comes to the gym feels like certain fitness accessories are only for like bodybuilders and stuff like that. And that's what we're trying to avoid with HYKX, you know, like HYKX, yes, bodybuilders can still use it, but HYKX is that thing, if you have it with you, if you have these gym accessories with you, it could be for an everyday person, you know, you just want to be more comfortable. You just want to use the weights, you just want to use, you want to achieve what you need to achieve, your goals, hit those higher reps, those higher sets, you know, higher weights as well, heavier weights. That's what HYKX is all about, you know.
Talk us through a few of your products that we have in front of us then. What we got, 'cause obviously we are surrounded by...
Yeah, it's all stuffed up.
Might sound a bit
Give
cracky.
us a bit of a breakdown, what we got.
Yeah, so
you demonstrate
what James has here, so we've got these are some wrist cuffs. You've used some of these before, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we had like larger wrist cuffs and we decided to make them smaller. And one thing about my business is I went through a testing phase. So we worked on designing the products and everything. We looked at our competitors, bought some of their products, tested them. And once I had like the first few samples, I remember when I first hit up there and I was like, okay, I've got a few stuff, try it, let me know what you think. How's the grip? How do you feel? So to me, this was like a stepping stone and a learning curve. You know, just communicating with people. What do you think about this? So even making these smaller wrist cuffs was because we had larger wrist cuffs, which are there as well. And those are
these ones
also
here?
ankle cuffs, just further down. Yeah.
Okay.
So some people prefer having the larger ones, and some people prefer having the smaller ones. But the smaller ones are much tighter on your wrist. So if you're doing like cable, you know, lateral raises and stuff, you know, you got a nice, good grip, nice, good support from your wrist as well.
Yeah, we've got these bad boys as well.
Yes. We've
Talk
got
us
some
through this one.
straps. Yeah. So these are lifting straps. Yeah. This was Dion's first video, wasn't it?
Yeah. No deadlifts.
Yeah, doing deadlifts with the lifting straps. And lifting straps are just used for, you know, deadlifts, a lot of pull workouts, you know, if you're doing like your rows and stuff. And you just want them for the grip, and also you want them not to lose your grip strength. Because that way it puts most of the pressure onto your wrist rather than gripping onto the bar. So that way you can roll more, you can, you know, lift heavier weights as well. Yeah, so, and they also have like some nice silicone on there as well.
I
So
was going to say that does feel nice.
yeah, it does grip really tight as well on the bars.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So most of our products, like we've done research and we've tested other products as well before we were like, okay, we're solidifying this. Like, yeah. Because I remember when I was selling straps on TikTok Shop, they didn't have any silicone on there. Yeah, they didn't have any padding on it. It was just plain straps, you know, like the old school straps.
Yeah.
You know, the Arnold Schwarzenegger days. Yeah, the old school straps. Like you put them on and you can feel that, you know, a little friction on there. It's really annoying, but hey, you're a lifter. You gotta keep going. Yeah. So this is more designed for, you know, that everyday person who just wants to be comfortable while lifting, but also lift heavier and hit their goals. Yeah.
And then this one is, we've already nailed that one. I was like slightly different.
Yeah, so those are mainly resistant bands. So I'll show you these. So these are resistant bands. A lot of people like these, when they're squatting or working on the glutes.
Thick, solid material,
it's
isn't it?
nice and thick as well.
Yeah. Solid.
I think it was 10
So
reps.
everything is solid, good material as well.
That's not going anywhere.
You can stretch it out.
So would you say in the next year, 2 years, you want to walk into Pure Gym and see everybody with your brand on them?
That's the goal. That's the goal. I mean, I've been filming so many people, and literally, I have random people approaching me. Like,
Sorry, that's the last one, isn't it?
yeah, we got some wrist wraps here. So this just gives you a nice wrist support. Pardon?
Yeah.
Ankle
Ankles as well.
Yeah, so you can use it. So these are like ankle cuffs as well. So people use them as ankle cuffs. Some people use them as wrist cuffs as well for like lateral raises, working on your shoulders when you just want to isolate that movement.
I like the hot pink vibe though.
Yeah.
Fair play, man.
A lot of people like that.
Yeah, I like that hot pink vibe, man. I like that. Smart. I like that. Yeah.
So they're all
Truly
like
unisex
good quality.
colours. Yeah, truly unisex colours as well. Because like no guy's gonna really feel like, oh Jesus, it's a bit too girly. Like this is calm.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's what it's all about, you know, like we're trying to get products that people would like, people can carry with them and enjoy it through their fitness journey, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Like going through your fitness journey and you're enjoying it as well, because you don't want to be working out and you're just like, oh man, every day I gotta just come here and lift stuff. And you know, when you got your accessories, you feel motivated.
Yeah.
It's like when you go swimming and you got your goggles and you know everything, you're like, yeah, I'm ready
You're
for
ready,
this.
yeah.
You're
So
ready for this.
there's nothing worse than being in a gym and, like say, you might want to do some kickbacks. And in Pure Gym, you could be walking from one side of the gym, looking in the little box, to the other side of the gym, trying to find a bit. It'd be nice to know you got it all in your bag, all ready to go, locked and loaded.
Exactly. You know, you got your own accessories.
Keeping you in space
Do your
then,
thing.
going your headphones on. You haven't got to worry about nothing then.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you'll be like, oh, you got any more left on them? Can I borrow them after you?
And it's about community as well, you know, like me approaching people, it's not just, hey, come film. It's, I want people, I always tag people as well. I want people to, you know, share it on their pages. It's about building a community. I guess it's the same as well with the podcast and what you guys are doing here. because that's what's important. You want to build a community of people who can believe in what you're doing as well. You know, we were
Yeah.
discussing this earlier, weren't we? You know, when people are like, okay, cool, you know, I like what you're doing, you know, I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I think the gym environment is the perfect space for that. So I think when you enter a gym, it could be any gym in the world. Like people will go there for obviously not only just fitness reasons. People go there for an escape from their own lives, and people will sometimes build bigger relationships with people in the gym than they do at work or out and about. And like so you'll probably be able to relate as well. Like within Pure Gym, like you said earlier, like it starts off as a head nod and stuff, and now, and like I said, it's you can build so many like friendships within the gym. And like I said, we can go to the gym now and have 5 to 10 conversations with different people. How's your day been? What's going on? What you're up to now and stuff. Just around the gym because you see the same faces around. Like I said, you're building that community within yourself, and like I said, you're looking to now build a community around your brand now, as well as you as a person. So the gym space is like perfect for that. Like it's really good.
And do you know what, guys? This is just a random thing, a bit off topic, but have you guys heard about how like clubs are closing down and everyone is into sort of wellness events?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I know there was. I watched this thing on TikTok where there was apparently a huge festival, and literally no one was. Few people were buying alcohol, and everyone was into like the wellness drinks and. Yeah, it was wild when I saw it on TikTok, and I was just, this is definitely the future. Look at run clubs.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people prefer waking up going to a run club than you know waking up and going to meet your friends for a brunch.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I
because you
couldn't
get
agree
to
more.
meet a larger community, you get to meet different people. You know, a friend will say, "Oh, I'm going to bring my other friend for this," and you know, like gone are the days where the goals were to you know get home and go out clubbing and stuff like that. You know, now it's like, yeah, I want to go home, meet some of my friends. You know, maybe go have a nice workout or a nice wellness. You know, anything to do with wellness, and then go have dinner together and go home. Yeah. I don't know if am I just getting older? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
You could tell me the truth.
maybe it's our age as well. But no, like I 100% agree. Like even like I've got clients that are in year 8 at school or year 10. So what's that like? 13, 14, 15 years old, who are now more into being fit and healthy than going out and doing the silly things in the streets and stuff.
Exactly.
Just I think as well because I think society now it screams out protect yourself and focus on yourself more so. I think like you said, we're slowly seeing changes in what we see on the TVs or when you're out and about and stuff. Like I said, I definitely agree. Like even like Cop Town is like you feel like there's less of a buzz for people to go out now. It's more of like I said, let's go and meet for more of a positive thing. Like, let's go for like a run or let's go to the gym or let's go for a catch up and stuff rather than let's go and get wasted one night and forget about it anyway.
And that's good. Like it builds good relationships as well. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Have more quality conversations.
So I was going to say, in terms of your business then, kind of getting back to that. So like, you talked about high expectations. So in terms of, obviously you're launching, when is it, next month?
Next month, yeah.
Next month.
We'll
So
live on Shopify. And we'll reopen the TikTok shop.
Shopify, TikTok shop. Sweet. So I was going to say, high expectations then, what is the short-term goal? Like what you think in short term in terms of like the next from launch date to the next 6 months maybe, and then what is your high expectation where it comes to like long-term vision? Like what are your future goals for Hikes, and does that represent any sort of expansion going into different markets like we said, like off there as well?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I've got different mentors in business that I talk to. So in terms of venturing in different sorts of businesses, but with the same brand, I've had those kind of conversations with people, you know, people talking about energy drinks and stuff like that. We already do energy gummies anyway. So they were thinking, you know, energy drinks, you know, energy bars. So we thought and we've discussed that kind of stuff. We've drafted some prototypes and everything. So it's in the works. But currently, for the next 6 months, it's all about building a community. I mean, I got into fitness because for me, fitness was all about community. The first boxing space I set up, it wasn't like, I'm not a boxer. It wasn't like, you know, it's all for boxers or anything. I literally ordered about 10 bags, rented a space with some mirrors. I'll show you guys some videos of my old Instagram. rented a space, hung up those boxing bags. We had like a small little Bluetooth speaker, and
Boombox.
yeah, a little boombox, and this was in Kenya in a place called Karen, and everyone used to come down, and we would just punch those punching bags, and we would do like classes. So we got a guy there as well who used to do classes. He was a professional boxer. Yeah, so he used to do like nice, good classes. You're dancing and boxing.
Yeah.
It's all about building our community, and from that, I made good friends as well. Because being raised in Kenya, yes, I was raised in Kenya. I've got loads of friends in Kenya, but I moved away for education, so you lose touch with a few people.
Yeah.
I was in the UK for a good like 6 years doing my higher education because I did my A levels here, and then I did 1 year of college, and after that I did university, and I went back. And when you go back, and that's when I set it up. So when you go back, it was more of you've lost touch with friends. Everyone's on different paths as well, and so for me, within the next 6 months, I want to build a good community around hikes. I want a page where people can go there and cheer each other on in terms of fitness goals, not just a page full of like, proper bodybuilders and whatever. It's anyone, we're filming anyone who would like to use gym accessories and who would enjoy using gym accessories. So building that community, people supporting each other on their fitness goals within the next 6 months. In terms of sales, we've got our numbers that we have down, definitely I want to hit some good, 5 figures, 6 figures. So that's the goal for the next 6 months to 1 year. And then eventually for future goals, we'd like to have a gym where everyone can come as a community. I was speaking to Dion earlier. I like the way in Ramsey's where he works, they run classes rather than people just coming to the gym by themselves. Yes, I'm an introvert, but also I feel like sometimes as you get older, you do realize that you need to communicate with people because life gets busy, You work a 9 to 5, you hit the gym, you go home, sleep,
Do it again.
chill with the family, do it again. And it's not that it's boring. If you're working in something you love, it's good. But you can literally go a week without speaking to anyone else apart from your family and your loved ones. Literally. No one's saying hello to you or anything. Or maybe it's just me, like when I moved there, I experienced that and I was like, no, I need to talk to people. I need to communicate with people, and that's what the goal for hikes is, Definitely have high expectations for yourself, mentally, physically, in everything that you're doing. You don't have to put pressure on yourself, but you can get there as long as you just stay focused. Yeah.
Nice. So another thing that I learned about yourself, well, we have a joint passion, the number one passion, I would say. Your fellow brother in Christ.
Yeah, definitely.
So I would say then, how does your faith help you with your business, basically? How does that help you?
Faith is a very powerful thing because when you start a business, you don't start a business knowing, oh, I'm going to be successful straight away. So you got to have faith. And my faith stems from my faith in Christ and what I've been through and how far I've come, applying for jobs in different countries. Like I mentioned, I moved from country to country. And getting those jobs, I had to have faith, I had to keep working on myself. Those times when I was in South Africa, studying and also working, that journey, built my faith, that personal relationship I had with God. And that's why I also feel confident in approaching people and confident in the business that I'm doing, because I have faith in what I'm doing and I know it's solving a problem for someone else. It's not just, wake up and boom, we want to go. Yes, obviously you want to make money, but I don't look at it that way. I look at it as this is something that's solving someone else's problems and it's something I'm passionate about, someone else is passionate about it, and we run with it. Yeah.
Nice. Well, on the come down then, my kind of last question, and this is more kind of speaking to those out there that are going to view this video and all that sort of stuff. So, why should someone who's just looking for some gym accessories, you know, your target market essentially,
Yeah.
why should that person trust in HYKX? Why should they purchase from HYKX as opposed to your competitors that you talked about?
Yeah.
Why should they say, you know what, I'm gonna give HYKX a try?
Hikes is a community. You know, when you get a Hikes product, you know, you can tag us. We'll repost you. We'll share everything that you're doing, and also you already have a community of people that are using those products. So if you want to learn about a specific workout, you know, just go on our page, have a look. We're gonna have so the way we're designing the Shopify, we're gonna have videos of every accessory being used, you know, just so that people can feel that, okay, cool, it's being used by someone. I can use it that way. And also, we want it to be relatable as well. You know, the people that are using it, we're not just in thoughts of, no, we want to get specific models, we want to get this. We just want to get anyone and everyone using accessories because it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. I mean, sometimes I'm filming people that have never used lifting straps. They use lifting straps and they're like, what?
Yeah.
Have I been missing out on this? I just thought this is like for the crazy lifters and everything. I'm like, nah, it's for everyone. It's for everyone. And the joy of having gym accessories, like anything else, it just encourages you to, you know, go and hit those goals. Yeah, you got to get there. So it just encourages you. You feel better as well, you know, when you get to the gym. You're like, yeah, it's my pull day. I've got my straps.
Straps up.
You know, it's my glute day. I've got my, you know, ankle cuffs and stuff, you know, for the cables. So for me, Hikes is a product that will give you that community. Hikes is good quality product as well, and stuff that you can believe in. You know, gym accessories that will give you that, you know, that zeal. You know, yeah, I want to go work out today, even if you feel a bit down. You've got your high expectations within you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So essentially, the USP then, the unique selling point for HYKX is that it's founded upon community and places high importance on community,
Yes.
and that everyone is welcome. Basically, it's a very inclusive brand with, and it's good quality products, as you said.
Exactly.
And that is the takeaway.
Yeah.
That's the takeaway. So,
Spot on.
Mr. Hawii, it's been a pleasure having you on today's episode, and the products, as I said, speaks for itself. It's good quality products. I'm sure Dion would echo that sort of sentiment as well. And hey, who knows, man? Just keep an eye on our page because I think we'll definitely give these lifting straps a try. I think that's my product. I saw the silicone stuff on them lifting straps, and I thought, yeah, I could use that for a nice little back day or something like that.
That's good. That's good. Definitely.
Pleasure having you, sir.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Yeah,
really
man.
appreciate it.
And until next time, guys, you know where to catch us. James,
Dion.
Howie.
Peace.
we out.
Thank you.